Hello and welcome to this Long Island weekend weather report, and talking, of course, about Milton as well. And we had Aurora Borealis tonight. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I've got to talk about that. I almost forgot. Yeah, a lot going on tonight. Again, we've Milton. This is what's left of Milton here. Finally moving away after raking across the middle of Florida now. Luckily, the storm surges weren't as bad as predicted. However, the rainfall was, and there was a lot of flooding because of that. We're just going to talk a little bit about Milton. Florida faces major river flooding because of this. And these are the rainfall. This is a map from AccuWeather of the rainfall total. St. Petersburg, 18.90 in the last 17 hours. So there's a lot of rain, power outages, flooding, a lot of issues here. 3 million without power right now. If we go over here, you'll see some pictures of the damage, the structural damage here from. This is from Tampa. The city of Tampa actually posted this. A lot of the structures, roofs have been ripped off. You know what happened to the stadium there. Flooding. Here's some of the flooding here. This is from rainfall, not seawater. That's what I was talking about. People like go inland, but even inland, you got to worry about it. So this is what's going on. So they are making repairs on the power lines. The power outages down to 2.6 million. So it's still a lot of people without power in Florida right now. Though there is some recovery going on already. So there are some restorations. And you can see the East Coast also getting hit with a lot of power outages. And I'll follow up on this another night because it's just so much going on. Maybe tomorrow night we'll talk a little more about Milton. But just a catastrophic storm indeed for Florida. Even though the storm surge didn't live up to the potential, everything else did. Winds and the flooding from the rainfall, definitely. And as far as well, just before we do that, let's just go into this area. I'll just show you again the rainfalls that have occurred in this area. So go to 72 hours here and just take a look at the rainfalls that we have. So you have a lot of flooding from rainfall. A lot of areas getting double-digit amounts of rain here, which is incredible. 13 point. This is like 3 months worth of rain here in a day or so, which is a lot of rain, too much rain for the ground to handle. And even a 22.50 being reported here at Flagler. Absolutely insane. So we still got a lot of power outages and a lot of stuff going on. You can see all the power outages here. Obviously a lot here. Florida Power and Light, 837,000. Duke Energy is 851,000. And then you have these electric co-ops too. Lee County Electric Co-op, Peace River Electric Co-op. I'm not sure what they're using, but we'll take a look into. I guess we can do. Let's try. Let's look at some of these. Let's go to Florida Power and Light. Power and Light, and I'll just go to their. We'll go to their Facebook profile here, just to see what kind of information that they've got here. This is again some of the destruction here, and the tornadoes too. By the way, this is tornado damage here. So seeing if we're seeing any damage to any transmission infrastructure here, being posted here or not, I do not know. Probably not though, because it's mostly the distribution poles that have been damaged. We can also look at Duke Energy, another one of the electric companies here. I'll look at that one and see if we could. Duke Energy is bad when it comes to posting images, but here's some tornado damage, flooding, catastrophic. A lot of water rescues. Unfortunately, there have been some fatalities. And let's now go to Lee County Electric Cooperative here. This is the last one I'm going to look at here. Just showing you some of the pictures. Why did that come up? I put Lee County Electric Cooperative, and that didn't come up. But you can see the damage here that we have here. So the flooding, a lot of flooding, trees down, structure damage. You can see all this stuff. It's just all hell broke loose here. Yeah, Lee County Electric Cooperative. So I don't know. I guess they don't have a Facebook page. We could try Lee County Electric Cooperative and early. Let's see if they do. Not now. Not now. Definitely not now. Let's see. Let's see if they've put any pictures up here. So let's see. Yeah, they're repairing some of the distribution poles. I don't see any transmission damage, so I don't really think there was any, because they have a very robust power transmission system over there. So whatever, the flooding is going to be the big thing with this. So anyway, let's get to our weather here. Obviously, a beautiful day across our area today. A little chilly, but I do have a video of some fall colors for you in around Wildwood Lake and Cranberry Bog. But this is really what it was all about tonight. Look at these auroras. This from Belmore. I was heading over to Massapequa Preserve, but then there was an even more impressive display a little later on when I got back to Mineola, where we had a little more of the green and red. And I have a video of those auroras too that we'll see if they came out on video or not. But that is really just incredible. Look at that. Really beautiful auroras. Really, look at that. Really, this was actually more impressive than the one we had, I think, in May. And you could see these with the naked eye too. You could see them. You could see the red glow and the green glow. Really, just impressive. Absolutely beautiful auroras. And let's see, get some of those pictures from Massapequa too. Here's some of the ones from Massapequa that I took. It kind of faded a little bit when I got to the lake. It wasn't quite as impressive at times. But you could see at times it picked up in strength. And you could see the red there. It was more red with the first one, not as much green. But later on, when the second one came, just showing you the pictures of it that I took. Really just incredible. There you go. Red and green right there. Beautiful. Absolutely spectacular. But anyway, as far as our weather goes, it's a cool night tonight. We've got north winds. Temperatures 51 degrees. Very dry air. Dew points 37. Just going over our highs. Oh, yeah, we don't have that information anymore because it's after. But the temperatures were fairly uniform across the area. High 63, low of 47. We were 3 degrees below normal for the day at Islip. So anyway, looking at the satellite again, this is Milton. We have this nice area of clear weather here. And this is clear skies, but we'll have to watch for some of this smoke possibly on Saturday that might wind up getting here. So just briefly going to go over the models for you. Again, this is Milton. It's a post-tropical now. It's moving on out of here. And then this will actually take us through the weekend. So this is the GFS here. See that high pressure there. And then Saturday, again, be a little milder as we get to that southwest flow. And then Sunday, we'll have to watch for this low pressure system here. It's going to come in and then bring much colder air as we get to next week. But I'm not going to talk about that here. So let's go to the HRRR 0Z HRRR run. And you'll see we stay in that north wind. Becoming a little more west tomorrow, so the temperatures won't be quite as cold tomorrow as they were today. But still staying in the dry air, west flow. Saturday, still staying in a northwest flow. Looks like it's another push of cool air coming in later Saturday night as the wind shift to the north again. Temperatures tonight, we're going to have lows in the 40s tonight, and in the Pine Barrens, if the winds drop down, 30s possible. And then tomorrow we will recover into the mid to upper 60s, maybe close to 70 in Jersey. And then tomorrow night it will cool off again, probably maybe not as cool as last night, but we'll still have lows in the 50s and maybe 40s in the Pine Barrens. And then for Saturday, the temperatures come up into the mid 70s in Jersey and closer to the low 70s on Long Island. It will definitely be warmer on Saturday, the warmer of the 2 days. As far as sky conditions go, looking at a sounding, we'll take from 17Z. Let's see what we got here. Waiting for it. We're waiting. Yeah, looks good. So looks like we'll have clear skies tomorrow. However, Saturday we will have more in the way of clouds. GFS. Let's go to the GFS next. And we'll look at the skies on the GFS, and then I'll just show you Sunday's weather. So skies tomorrow are clear. Saturday we'll have a few high clouds around. Probably more clouds on Sunday. But still, I think still be some sunshine. It won't be overcast. And looking at the dew points and wind flow again, you'll see as we get into Sunday, the winds do turn a little more onshore into more of a southerly direction, which will bring in warmer temperatures, especially if you're inland. It almost looks like a warm front here, doesn't it? It does. It looks like Jersey is maybe close to 80. We'll have temperatures around 70. This is kind of interesting here. There's a front right here, and that's why there's some showers upstate that are developing. But Sunday it still looks fairly dry for the weekend right now at this time. I'll just go to the RGEM lastly for the skies. We'll do that. Oh yeah, we don't have the 0C running. I got to go to the 18Z run. All right. So tomorrow, again, plenty of sunshine. I don't think we'll be dealing with any clouds. Saturday, some scattered high clouds, and maybe that smoke. We'll have to watch for that. Sundays, we'll be dealing with more cloud cover. Most of it's to the north, though. If you're south, you really won't have as much cloud cover. So lastly, we'll go to the smoke model here, and let's just do that. The 0Z HRRR smoke model. I'll show you what I mean with the smoke here. Quick turn to smoke. Wait for this to load, and we wrap things up. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for this to load again, prayers for everybody in Florida dealing with this disaster. It's really definitely one of the costliest hurricanes to ever hit Florida, and you'll be hearing a lot about it on the news, obviously. But here we go for the smoke models. So here we have the smoke models. All right, so it looks like tomorrow we're starting off good, and then as we get toward later in the afternoon, we may be dealing with some haze in the sky. This is all due to these wildfires that are burning over in Wyoming. A lot of big wildfires there. Nobody's really talking about it, obviously. So we may be dealing with that again as we get toward later in the afternoon tomorrow. And then for Saturday, it looks like maybe we'll push some of it off to the south, maybe. But there is a lot of smoke. I know we're still dealing with this, even though it's October. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know it is. Let's go to the Northern Rockies satellite view, and I'll just show you that. I'll just show you what's going on over here with these wildfires here. So again, we have Wyoming, and we have a big fire burning in Wyoming called the Elk Fire. I don't see too much of it now, but you can see the smoke that's over here. So that's going to be causing. They are getting some smoke over in. If we go over here, now you notice there is a frost advisory for a lot of inland areas, including some freeze warnings as well. Not for our area, but if you look in Wyoming, we have some air quality advisories, and again, that's due to smoke that's around. Let's see if we can find one that's in a city here. So, all right, they're reporting 10-mile visibility over here. I don't think any of that smoke's going to be near the surface. I guess I should have looked at the near surface smoke map as well. Let's just pick a city here in South Dakota and see if they're all right. They're not reporting any smoke near the surface, but let's just go to the near surface smoke here. Yeah, I'll look at the near surface smoke, and then we'll wrap this video up. I don't think we're going to be dealing with anything near the surface. It's mainly going to be aloft. But again, later tomorrow, you're going to notice some haze in the sky. So it will be returning. And it looks like there is actually a wave of some near surface smoke. So don't be surprised if you smell it a little bit. It looks like maybe early Saturday. So yeah, still dealing with these wildfires. This is the planet we're living on, sadly. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good night.